I'm going to do a little bonus love reading today because I'm headed back to Florida tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'll get to my weekend reading. So I was drawn to do this love reading. I pulled out some cards already, shuffled, and we'll pull out more as we go. What I see in a situation right now is a little bit of a separation that's happening here. I have on their side a feeling, I'm getting a masculine feeling on this right side here, where the message is, we both know that I'm not the one for you. So there's a real bond. Spirit is confirming this with me now. This relationship caused a lot of things to come up. Things for both of you, actually. Things that emotional wounds from the past that kind of were brought to the surface, and other healing that you didn't even know. So I see healing and lessons learned from both sides. I mean, we got a direct message getting on the feminine energy. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So both parties are kind of going through it a little bit. There's very much a sense that you both want to feel that way again. I want to feel that way again with you. You had the energy on the divine feminine side of constantly looking over your shoulder. You were wondering where you stood with things, and you're releasing that energy now. There's a little bit of that detachment energy happening where you're like, I've done as much as I can do and I can no longer do anymore. The way you're seeing the male counterpart here is you don't think they were being very truthful for you or communicating as much as they needed to. You didn't have that information that you needed, and that's that Ace of Swords right next to the card of I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. This energy is saying, like, I was really patient, but I'm also healing. And it's not just from this relationship. This relationship brought things up that needed to be healed. And this individual knows, you know, that it's like, I needed to fix some things within myself in order to be ready for a relationship going forward. Now, I'm seeing very positive things. I don't see that this is over, this situation at all, but this separation was really, really necessary to be able to get ready to either come together or find other partners to come together with. The masculine side of things here is felt the loss, and you've kind of like sat back on your laurels. I think you took this person for granted here, and now you know you want to do something about it. You're kind of awakened to it, but you don't know what to do. The way you really feel about this individual is they're super focused, they're hardworking, they know exactly what they want, okay? That's how you feel about them, that energy, and they're very stable, okay? And that could be very off-putting for this person to be like, you have your together, okay? You have it together, and I'm just not confident. I don't think, we both know I'm not the one for you. The way you feel about, the way this person feels about the feminine energy I'm getting is they have this calm, this is this calm confidence and strength. That's that bringing that stability here for you. So there's very much a situation where you came together. I'm going to find out what I also have here. I was just looking at this card. I hid who I really was from you. And that goes to this lack of communication when you're not really being totally forthcoming about everything that's going on. On the bottom of the deck, I have the Fool energy. That is saying that this is an opportunity for a fresh start. Just like I was saying, there's definitely an opportunity for a new way forward, and that can be together or that can be with other partners separate and apart. Regarding the path forward here, is there a path forward? I know there is because we have the Fool. Okay. You two are coming back together. Okay, you see, this is a walking away. This is a coming back. The Eight of Cups is a really strong connection and pull. Gonna be an opportunity, okay? There's gonna be an opportunity for that healing that may happen. There are things from the past that need to be rehashed in order for this connection to move forward. So there has to be a meeting of the minds here to really talk about this stuff. This relationship was a karmic, divine relationship that absolutely needed to happen, but it feels very loving. I'm not getting narcissistic energy. I'm not getting any like really terrible behavior. It's just other traumas and karma that you had that are being worked out in a very light way. Right now, there is that separation of love, and it's figuring out what you want. There's a lot of going inward and really thinking and feeling, not a lot of action. Do you see that thinking and wishing and hoping and what could be? I'm seeing that on both sides. With this one saying, we both know I'm not the one for you, there's a lack of confidence here from this individual to say like, I just don't think I'm good enough for you. This individual is like, I'm here, I'm in it, everything's great, but not realizing that this person has pulled their energy away and they don't understand why they're not getting information, and then they realize that they're going through their own spiritual thing. So it feels very defeated. It feels very separate right now. Okay. There is a lot of passionate conversations coming. There's no big moment here that's going to make you two come together. No big tower moment or shift. It's literally divine timing and you both having to get there at the same time to have these conversations. Do you see? This is the balance, give and take. You both have to give and take a little. And right now I'm seeing like almost the game of like chicken. Who's going to go in first? Who is going to, say the thing first, or who's going to open the door and want to have a conversation? But there's a lot of missing around here. Yeah. See, we're not moving forward at this time. We're not moving forward even though we want to. There's a lot of immature behavior in the way we're thinking about this relationship on both sides of things. On the feminine side, there is a codependence here. You're really dependent on this individual, and it's funny because they don't think they were good enough for you. Meanwhile, you're like, this is what I want, right? And so that dependency though could be toxic. Like, who are you? Stand in your power, be that queen, okay? And this on the karmic side is more immature thinking and immature. This just came out. Like, what do we have here? The Three of Wands. You want this to come in, but it's being stopped right now. It's being stopped because this rebirth is happening. But what is the timing around this? What is the timing around this, Spirit, that we could be moving forward here? What is the timing of the next steps in this relationship? Because a conversation's definitely going to happen if these parties get to it. Okay, within the next 3 months, this is happening. So right now things are starting, but within the 3 months, there is a real opportunity for the groundwork to start to be laid, and then really coming together in a true way. That is the opportunity here. What needs to happen though is we need to be honest and we need to have this communication start. If the communication does not start, then this relationship is never going to get off the ground. So it does take moving through that karma wheel in order to make this happen. And that's going to be on both sides of this, actually. This is a very balanced separation here that we have. I've gotten this card in the last week. I'm afraid it's too late, and I'm feeling for this side like I'm not good enough. I'm afraid it's too late. That's stopping this individual from having the communication. And on this side, I wish this never happened. Regret, okay? Like what did I do wrong? That's this feeling on this side. And that's the stuff, that codependency that I'm talking about, that really needs to heal. Overall energy of this relationship is the Knight of Pentacles. This person is a gift. This person is an absolute gift, both of you to each other. A lot of good that can come from this union. Work things out separately, come together, and see how you can start really, you'll already have planted the seeds. You already have a strong connection. That's why we're beyond the page into the night, and you have the ability together to grow as better, more healed people. All right, that's what I have for you today. I might be back tomorrow for a weekend reading, but if not, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I cannot wait to get back into some of the sunshine.